The Aberdeen ground staff have done a superb job clearing the water from the pitch this morning. It's still very heavy indeed underfoot, and there's sleet falling at the moment, but the pitch is in remarkably good condition for the match. A revenge match indeed for Aberdeen, who've lost their last 2 league encounters against Dundee United. Aberdeen close to full strength. They're still, of course, without Frank McDougall, leaving John Hewitt and Steve Cowan up front with Eric Black. Here's Hewitt, blocked by Malpass. Angus playing it wide for McQueen. The only change in the Aberdeen side comes from the absence of Neil Simpson through suspension, and his replacement is the experienced figure of Dougie Bell. Good tackle from Stark. Kimmy, finding Cowan again. Now Angus. McQueen was looking for Hewitt up front. Made a strike, Haggerty in his hand, and the free kick's been given. Haggerty looking at Malpass inquiringly. Couldn't understand the pass that was made by Malpass, but this is an opportunity for Aberdeen. Wall being moved back by referee Duncan. Willie Miller is up. Hewitt is there, number 9. Miller is 6. McLeish is at the far side of the box. There's Miller. Good effort from Miller. Well saved by Billy Thompson. But a fine free kick by Aberdeen. Hewitt knocking it sideways to Willie Miller, and that dipping, swerving shot almost catching Thompson out. Offside flag up on the near side. Paul Sturrock. Pressure from BD. Well, there are a few players better in that sort of situation in the country than Dougie Bell. Cowan back to McQueen. Delicate ball forward. Hewitt's done well. Oh, the deflection from Beaumont almost beats Billy Thompson. Some lovely play there from Aberdeen once again on the left. The ball chipped in delicate fashion from Tommy McQueen. Hewitt turned brilliantly heading for the byline. The ball played across, deflected by Beaumont. That was a good instinctive save from Billy Thompson. Stark's header. Beattie with the touch on towards Dodds. Commanding a situation inside the centre circle. Goff's header finds Bannon. BD back to Goff. Now Sturrock. Nothing happening on the right at the moment for Dundee United. Overloaded on the left, and there's the man who made the extra player, Alec Taylor. A cut back for Sturrock. So close for Paul Sturrock. And the Aberdeen defence was in tatters for a moment. All caused by the intrusion of Alec Taylor on the left. He was the man who found the space going towards the byline. Turn, set up that chance for Paul Sturrock, and a diving header goes just a couple of feet wide. Swinging the ball to the left, but no chance at all for Tommy McQueen to reach that. And United had the goal kick. of elbowing there by Dodds on McLeish. Miller with the free kick. Black up a long way, but even he couldn't reach it. Kimmy's header still in play, but only for the benefit of Billy Kirkwood. Here's Sturrock. Now Bannon. Sturrock made a good run. Good chance for Sturrock. Brilliant play from the United striker. And that was most unlucky for Sturrock. Well, it started in the midfield, with Sturrock holding play up, waiting for Bannon to appear on his left-hand side. Bannon waited until Sturrock made the forward run. That's good control with the head. The first time shot with the left foot, straight into the side netting. Fish again, totally commanding in the air at the back. And Black's touch let him down again. Beaten again by McLeish. Well played by Bannon, but McKimmie quickly to the ball, and now Bell. Free kick's been given. That's a bit unlucky for Aberdeen. They had made a very good break indeed, despite the late tackle by Kirkwood on McKimmie. Willie Miller asking for the wall to go back. 10 yards. Dodds back inside his own penalty area to head the ball behind for the corner kick. So every United player inside the box. Hewitt again with the in-swinger. Well, I fancy he was lucky there, Hewitt, because had it not struck Taylor, I think it might well have gone behind on its own. So he gets a second chance. Deeper one this time, looking for McLeish. Hegarty won it and turned it behind once again. So McLeish stays on the goal line for Aberdeen. Cowan's corner, there's McLeish. Hewitt! 1-0 to Aberdeen. 35 minutes gone. And that series of corner kicks results in Aberdeen going ahead. Only John Hewitt's fourth goal of the season, with a most welcome one at that. The corner kick set it up. McLeish at the near post got the vital touch. Let it on to the far post. Hewitt was waiting. He drove the ball towards goal, and despite the efforts of the United defence, it found its way to the net. Good play by Beattie, very determined indeed, robbing Ian Angus. There's Kirkwood. Well stopped by Kirkwood. He's so dangerous in these situations around the box. Making the ball. Goes to Billy Stark. McLeish. Cowan helping Black in attack. There's Dougie Bell. Hegarty nipping the ball away, but it breaks for Hewitt. Brilliant goal from Hewitt. Well, how he enjoyed that one, and so too did the Aberdeen fans. 3 minutes from half-time. John Hewitt gets his second of the match. Acknowledging the fans. What a fine strike that was. The hustling tactics of Aberdeen around the United penalty box paying off. Ball breaking to Hewitt, 22 yards out, and that rifled left foot shot beat Thompson all ends up. Bell to Angus. Bell takes over again. McQueen always willing to link up with the midfield. Hewitt playing it out, but the half-time whistle is gone. Aberdeen depart to tremendous ovations from their supporters. First half of personal triumph for John Hewitt. He was the man who opened the scoring with that corner kick on the left, headed on by Alec McLeish. Hewitt drove the ball firmly past the United defence into the net to put his side ahead. But then, 3 minutes from half-time, that tremendous left foot shot from outside the penalty area, beating Billy Thompson and sending Aberdeen in at half-time, leading by 2-0. Dundee United facing an uphill struggle now, trailing by 2-0. Aberdeen finishing the first half well in command, and during the interval the sleet returned and it's driving straight into the faces of the Aberdeen players. So it will be interesting to see what changes are made by Dundee United to try to change the pattern of the game. Opened up now with Alec Taylor being pushed forward into an attacking position alongside Dodds and Sturrock. So that splendid record of Dundee United, not losing a league match since the first Saturday in January, looks to be very much in danger. And Aberdeen, on the other hand, facing the possibility of opening an enormous gap at the top of the Premier Division. Points in the bag. Celtic not in action today. Bannon's pass back. Vicious header. Bannon going inside. Very difficult decision for Dundee United how to adjust things in midfield, because that was the area where Aberdeen appeared to have the stranglehold as the first half wore on. And yet it's vital, I think, for United to have men push forward to join Sturrock and Dodds in attack. If they have to turn the tide, just Sturrock wide on the right. Taking on McQueen. Bannon. Over there for Dundee United, it was too high for Dodds, but Aberdeen grateful once again to Alec McLeish for the clearance. Well, United showing lots of spirit at the start of this second half. The league clearly not quite so important to them as it is to Aberdeen, but they will not want to lose the psychological advantage which Aberdeen will undoubtedly gain for the Cup semi-final to come. Off. Stark couldn't retrieve it, so that's a United corner kick. So the corner will be taken by Alec Taylor. The crowded Aberdeen 6-yard box with Hegarty and Dodds the main threats. Came off the head of Cowan. So could United do in Aberdeen. Scoring off a series of corner kicks. It was off McKimmy's head, cleared by McQueen. There's Bannon. Now Sturrock, brought down by McKimmy. The penalty's been given, and United have the perfect opportunity to get back into the match. Well, the danger of Paul Sturrock in these penalty box situations clearly exemplified by that brilliant turn. McKimmy enticed into the rash tackle. Down goes Sturrock, and referee Jim Duncan had no hesitation in giving the penalty kick. Leighton on the line. Here's Bannon. Well, with the rebound, Bannon makes it 2-1. And no luck at all for Jim Leighton. So the 4th minute of the second half, and Bannon brings United right back into the match. Neil Cooper going into defence. Will be interesting to see the change. In fact, Stuart McKimmy is being pushed forward to midfield on the right side. So Neil Cooper is going to make a three-man central defence, I think. Two markers, one on Dodds, one on Sturrock, with Miller no doubt the spare man, allowing McKimmie to go into midfield. A change reminiscent of the one made by Scotland on Wednesday night against Wales, when Alveston went off and Hansen came on. McLeish performing the sweeper role on that occasion. Sturrock to the legs of McLeish, and Kirkwood almost sneaked it in. Could build up that. Sturrock playing it to Dodds. Kirkwood making the supporting run, trying to get the shot on target, and into the side netting. Hewitt wins it from Beaumont, goes away from Hegarty. Play waved on by the referee. It would have been a foul, I think, to Aberdeen, but for the advantage, which was applied very intelligently by referee Duncan. Then in by Hewitt towards Black. There's Stark! The aerial power pays off again for Aberdeen. And that incredible goal scorer Billy Stark does it again. His 18th goal of the season, all coming from midfield. And credit due to the scorer of the two Aberdeen earlier goals, John Hewitt. Winning the ball inside his own half on the touchline, going past Dave Beaumont, then Paul Hegarty despite the hefty challenge, keeping its way forward, then playing it across, Black with a head flick on, and there was Billy Stark to float the ball beyond Billy Thompson to make it 3-1. So that third goal from Aberdeen coming with just 20 minutes left for play, and once again coming after a concerted spell of Dundee United pressure. It was the same story in the first half, when United's best spell of about a quarter of an hour was ended by John Hewitt's opening goal. And again, after countless corner kicks for United, it was Aberdeen with that swift break and clinical finishing, which has produced yet another goal. Steve Cowan. Bell has Black free on the right. It's a good cross. Cowan. 4-1 to Aberdeen. And no luck at all for Billy Thompson. Oh, what a fine attack this was once again from Aberdeen. No frills at all, totally deadly. The ball played wide to Eric Black. Black hit the byline despite the attentions of Goff, pulled the ball back. That bullet in her from Hewitt, brilliantly blocked by Billy Thompson. And there was Steve Cowan to knock home the fourth goal of the season and his last contribution to the play, being replaced now by Willie Faulkner. There's Cooper. Bringing down Sturrock. Free kick to United. We're very anxious now to bring on John Riley. Stuart Beattie will be the man going off. He really would not have been in the side, I don't think, but for the injury problems suffered by Dundee United. He's still just shaking off an ankle injury. On comes Riley as United look for goals. Taylor still running tirelessly for United. Challenged by Cooper. Intended for Beaumont, it got there off Taylor. Now Hegarty. Dodds back to Beaumont. Kirkwood. Taylor. Now Bannon, crowded area around the 18-yard line there. Very few gaps. Miller forcing it out of defence. Kirkwood. Sturrock's onside, a great chance for United. And brilliant goalkeeping from Leighton. Well, Paul Sturrock found the gap all right. McKimmie played them all on sides. They're turning well, coming in on Leighton, and that's great goalkeeping. Bannon's out swinging this time. Goff is there. There's Hegarty. Now Riley! And that's a second for United. John Riley makes a vital contribution. 32 and a half minutes of the second half gone. That second goal for United greeted with silence, but well set up by United. The out-swinging corner from Bannon. Goff's initial header, then Hegarty, and there was Riley to hook the ball beyond Jim Leighton.
4-2 was the final score, with John Hewitt again proving his worth as a chance taker. That second goal of his must have been one of the best we've seen this year.